Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and in today's film we're driving down the Coral Bay Strip, then on the coast road all the way to Paphos. So let's have the map up first of all, and we're starting off by the Cali Resort and Spa and going down the strip as said, and then we're hitting the coast road and we're going down to the CU Beach Bar. From there we're heading inland through Kissonerga and Lemba, and then we're going to carry on through Chloraka and we'll finish at the gateway, well, one of the gateways to Paphos. So let's get the show on the road, and we're starting off, as I said, we're going past the newly refurbished, I should say, Cali Resort and Spa. Used to be the Crown Resorts Horizon Hotel. Now it's a very nice spa place. I need to pop in there at some point and do a proper tour, but not today. I did hear someone say that the land next to it is not actually owned by the resort, so I don't know what exactly is happening there, but that could have just been pub gossip, so to speak. And now we're coming up to the main Coral Bay Strip. I hadn't taken into account how low the sun was, how low it is rather at this time of year for this film. In future, during the winter time, I think I'll be doing this drive only from Paphos to Coral Bay, because otherwise you're just heading too much into the sun, but it's not too bad. Anyway, Coral Bay Strip still looks lovely. We could do with some rain though to fill up the reservoirs, but also to give the strip a bit of a hose down. But no complaints from me about how it looks. The restaurant's doing a very roaring trade, as are the kiosks. It's amazing what they managed to pull off in such a short space of time, really. Yeah, still people criticising them. Mind that lorry. So there is parking along the strip, and there's bus stops as well. I tend to prefer parking just before the main Coral Bay Strip by the linear park, because you just got room to breathe there. But each to their own, so to speak. Little buggy there. I'd normally edit that pause out, but I'm feeling fairly laid back at the moment, so what the heck. So yes, you got Ocean Basket on the right, and there's a nice big car park there as well. And there's the start of the linear park, which we filmed recently. Meanwhile, there's a left turn up here which takes you to Aquarius, and from there, that's like the scenic route to get to Paphos. And also the Adonis Baths, which is probably where those buggies are going. There is a turning to the Maverick Olympus reservoir in a bit too, but there's not a great deal to see there at the moment, especially as it's probably pretty much empty, I'd guess. I did a drone film about it a few months ago, but there was very little interest, so I won't bother doing another one. Anyway, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like our films, and share them far and wide. The more people you share them to, the more it helps the algorithm and the more advertising revenue we get from YouTube, which is always a good thing. And if you want to help us out financially rather than just relying on the advertising revenue, then go to our buymeacoffee.com/Paphos Life page and send us a few coffees, and they are greatly appreciated, and all funds go to provide new content. And also visit our etsy.com/shop/Paphos Life page if you want to buy a nice present for someone with a theme of Paphos, using artwork that we've taken ourselves over the years, calendars, you name it, mugs, t-shirts even. all sorts of things. Have a look there as well. And also subscribe to our, no, not subscribe, sorry, follow our Facebook page, Paphos Life. We update on there whenever we post on YouTube, and we also post a few Facebook only films as well. So you can see them on the Facebook page. And if you want to say hello to people, then join our Paphos Chat Facebook group. Anyway, I'll interrupt that because we're now going past the CU Beach Bar area, and you can just see the beach on the right, and there's the bar itself. Very popular with tourists, that place, and there's a nice big car park to the left of it. So yeah, join Paphos Chat if you want to say hello to people who are interested in Paphos, and if you're looking for other places in Cyprus, then join our other group called Cyprus Chat. And we're going to be turning left now, rather than go all the way to Paphos on the coast road. I fancied going through the villages. Lots of banana plantations here. Ever since I did that walk from Sandy Bay to Kissonerga, I'm very wary of banana plantations. Yes, there's the sun looking rather biblical actually from the top there. It's not quite the Christmas star yet. Got a few months of that still. Right, so we're in Kissonerga now. Oh, while I'm here, if you're at all interested in that drone flight that we did of Berengaria Hotel recently, well, the people who are doing the renovation, BBI, they saw that film and they got in contact with me and said, oh, would you like to have a proper tour of the place? And so naturally I said, yes, of course I would. That'd be lovely, thank you. And so they gave me a proper tour, and I've done a proper film of it. It's about 45 minutes long, and it's probably what you'd call a documentary, I guess, as opposed to a driving film like this. And anyway, that'll be going live on Thursday at 6 p.m, so look out for that. Coincidentally, it's also Halloween, but there are 0 references to ghosts within the film, I'm afraid, if that's what you like. It just turns out that Thursday is the best day for publishing films on YouTube, in my experience. So that's when it's going out. But no, you'll find it very interesting. I was shown around the entire site, and had to wear hard hats and all that. And they're doing an amazing job. And they seem to be very ethical about it, which is like, for big businesses, I was having to pinch myself, basically. So be sure to look out for that, coming this Thursday at 6 p.m. Okay? Anyway, we're going through Kissonerga, as I said before. There's a new pet shop up here, I believe, on the right. We might have gone past it already. I'll just hang out and see. But I remember watching them when we used to drive past this quite a lot, this route, when they were building it. There it is on the right there. It's a pet hospital or something. And there's that little boat after it. Now after Kissonerga, there are 2 villages called Lemba and Emba. And why they're called that, I don't know. But they're right next to each other as well, and there must be an historical reason for the names being virtually identical. It used to confuse the heck out of me. Also because B and P in street names are often interchangeable, like Strumby is spelt Strumpy. So you'll be forgiven for pronouncing it Strumpy, but the P is actually normally pronounced B in Cyprus. And so consequently, Lemba is also Lempa, and Emba is also Empa. So you basically got 4 names for what is actually 2 separate places. But for ages, I just thought that they were just adding the L to the bottom of, to the front of the word, as they saw fit randomly. Anyway, there was a turning for Ember without the E. You can also get up to Tala that way as well. But we're staying on the Kissonerga to Chloraka route. This will take us soon past the old Lemba Art College. And unfortunately, from what I've been reading about it, that place seems to be on the way out. So I do want to do some more pictures there before it, I don't know, it gets, they couldn't knock it down, surely, that would be sacrilege. But it's not looking in very good shape at the moment. So I want to go and record it while I still can. Not today though. I had other things on my mind. But I will point out where the turning is because I always miss it myself. So yes, it's a big film, 45 minutes, I think just about. There's the turning to the Lemba Art College just there. And if you're at all interested in what's happening to the place and whether you'll be able to ever go there for a spa day or something, then watch the film. And it's a lovely journey up there as well. I've had a great time. I've been revisiting other haunts up in the Troodos with my daughter at the same time, because I've been going up there to get extra drone footage and stuff like that. So I went to Handar waterfall and various little villages. I filmed some of them, but not all of them, because sometimes it's nice just to go out on my own. But there is one film especially I did which you'll find quite amusing. I was trying to get to Finney, where Handara Falls are, and I got a wrong turn through this village and it just petered out. But the main reason I was doing the filming at the time was because when you drive through woodland, the camera can get very confused because sometimes it's bright sunshine, other times it's very dark, and the chopping and changing can really bugger up the picture quality. So what I was trying to do was experiment with just fixing most of the settings at one sort of midpoint and seeing what that would do, and it did actually have a good result. But while I was doing that, I hadn't concentrated on where I should be driving, so I ended up in the middle of nowhere on the very narrow route, which I eventually had to give up on. So if I ever do publish that film, you better see me hitting a dead end. But eventually, sometimes you do have to say, okay, that's enough, and limp your way back to civilization. And the sad thing about that day was about an hour later, 2 hours later, I did exactly the same thing again, but in a different location. So yeah, this is the main road that goes from Kissonerga into Paphos without going by the coast. I presume because there are plans for them to improve the quality of the coast road over the next few years. I've seen that appearing in the press. And if they do that, I'll put work on that, and I imagine that this road is going to be a lot busier because there'll be diversions in place. I just hope, against hope, that it gets done a lot more quickly than the Tomb of the King's dual carriageway, because that took like years, literally 3 or 4 years, I think, for them to finish that. And it's not that big a long a strip of road. But I remember that was before we actually moved here permanently, and we used to stay at the Capital Coast, and it was just a building site in front of it for a while, a number of years. I mean, it didn't interfere with the holiday because just driving on a track. I mean, we like doing off-roading anyway, so it wasn't really an issue for us. But I'm just amazed it took them so long. When you consider how quickly they did the Coral Bay Strip, it shows that it can be done quickly if you put your mind to it. Anyway, we're nearing the end now. I haven't waffled much about this journey, but I've talked about this journey in the past. So we're just coming up to one of the gateways to Paphos. They do need to build another gateway to Paphos actually, because since they put in the Iwoskipu bypass, there's an entrance to Paphos which doesn't have a gateway in front of it. Now I don't know if suspicion means that the end of the world will come in 5 years until they build one or not, but it does need its own little pie symbol, and you'll see what I mean on the left here in a moment. And on that note, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next film. Cheers.